Okay, so looks like we are live as I tap my microphone in basically every way possible. Oh yeah, actually switch the screen over. Now I did do a little bit of setup. Mainly because I didn't want to show switching suits around and things of that nature. I grabbed Lapis because, well, I was checking out everybody's stuff and nobody else had Shot Burst or Shoot All. I was actually unaware that there was a third person in the final party that had those items, or she would have been in the party prior, since I wasn't using Vargas for much anything. Tremi is still set up for actually 7 energy. And I did end up making the additional Bawu just for the energy legs, as the slight fat decrease from putting those on the Arjarja feel like they're a lot less than the, even though it's fairly minor, 15 attack for the end caps. So the things I am aware of are the Moon Arc, somewhere over here, which I may have forgotten that X button sends you to space, and hit the wrong button by accident. Fortunately, that is not hugely time-consuming. It's probably not been that long since last time, well, I should say since last time we visited the Moon Arc, but since we visited the northern section of the Moon Arc. But I really don't remember much of anything about when we hit that up. Also, something that I would not have realized without coming back, there is some continuity being shown here, with a lot of the visual elements in the moon bases and the giant G system showing up here as well. I've made some comments that, you know, this game really at times feels way more consistent than it had any right to be. But just overall, it's especially for a licensed RPG, there's a lot of things that feel like they're better done than just a lot of regular RPGs ended up being. Haven't I been able to buy those from Unicorn headquarters for a while? Don't those suck? I'm pretty sure those are pretty bad. Actually, that active cannon I might have a use for. Because I didn't have space for a real shoulder weapon on the heavy arms. I do not, because it's just a tiny bit too long. See how much stronger? Yeah, I do. God, I was going around and I saw where the machine gun Kai could be purchased. I'm just drawing a right now. Wait, no, I think that's past. I think that was Fall Dust, and I didn't purchase any there. So, that is not actually going to be doable for, I mean, it may be doable. I shouldn't say it's not doable. That is not doable by me with what I'm trying to put on here. So, that was a disappointment. I saw some arm weapon that I thought was going to fit there, but I don't remember what it was. I was thinking it was one of the 90 attack ones. I mean, I have, just so it's clear what I'm talking about, I have this on the Wing Gundam because nothing else would fit. Not just like I wish I... No, maybe it was the arm missile Kai that I saw, but I think that was a drop, is the issue. Or not a drop, a chest. That and it also comes down to, assuming that we could find like another arm launcher, would that drop of 40 be worth a gain of 50 on the shoulders? And I don't know. I also don't know if the... Wrong direction. I don't know if the loss of 9 armor would be worth it either. I just don't know how the damage works in this game. Since I'd already started going to the right, it probably would have been faster to keep going to the right. Because I always forget there's a fairly reasonable off-map ocean portion. I always forget about that G system. I mean, I wouldn't be likely to use it. Guess who keeps thinking that X is going to be land? Would you guess the dumbass that's streaming? Because you'd be right. I don't even know what game uses X or Super Nintendo B to land. Also, I really like when we can get a little bit of wiggle going with the white base, just because it looks much dumber than it did with the Gao. And again, those things that look like shields also look, well, to me, they look like wooden shields. Also look real dumb on the white base. Not X. Circle. Circle. So, we are doing the Mount Trial level 5 keycard stuff. And obviously I had not used Lapis before. I figured it would also be beneficial to grab her just for the purpose of she has defense down stuff. Oh, and if you're wondering why both the Wing Gundam and the Double Zeta have a Regelg thruster, it's because I wanted to make both of them look as dumb as possible. But then I realized I didn't like how they looked, partially because I don't like the way the cannons look. So I didn't want them leading the party anyway. I am checking something quick. Okay. I know sometimes my page I will click update information on, but the title change or the game change won't always go through. And since they changed the little top tag to require a refresh before it will update, I occasionally like to open up a new tab and double check to make sure that it did change. I kind of wish like Twitch Now would show your own stream for that purpose. Oh, and something I forgot to show off is I did make another double booster. That's why it used up all of our small E-caps. We had no E-caps left over. I think it's the one on the left once we go right. I realized as I was saying it that I was going to end up mixing left and right with east and west. But yeah, initially I was not going to be swapping anybody's arm-mounted weapons off of the double beam guns. And then I noticed, I think it was... I think it was on the Wing Gundam I could get the new Gundam bazooka, which is like 115 damage more than the clay bazooka. On their... No, it was the Double Zeta. I could get this basically in place of this. Really though, in place of a small beam rifle, which is 130, if I drop the 120 weapon down to 90. So yeah, like a bump of 100 or so overall attack there. And of course it gives Brits a stronger shot burst weapon than the large double beam gun. And if anybody was seriously missing out on armor, I was considering giving them the beam Gatling gun, but I didn't feel like any of our suits were. So, what is behind this level 5 keycard door? Is it also going to be disappointing? I'd be kind of surprised if it was. Or at least I'd be surprised if it was as disappointing as the prior, as the Moonarch was. Also, I know I just said that it gives Fritz a better weapon than the large double beam gun. I'm seriously considering switching him back because he's missed like 3 times so far. I know the bazookas have, it feels like a lot lower accuracy, but I think it's probably only like 10% lower. Oh, hey. Now, I believe even with Lapis in it, Lapis's stats are not the best. So I believe even with that, she will be lower than the Serpents. But of course, the Wing Gundam with its absurd speed is faster. And just overall, just seems to be a much better suit for most of my purposes than the Heavy Arms was. But of course we didn't have that. I don't think I ever did this. So unlike before where, well, that's not true. It's probably enemies we've faced before. So what would that be? I don't know. I'm still kind of just expecting like 10,000 HP on these enemies. Okay, that's not going to be the case. Now, I'm pretty sure... Well, losing full regenerate kinda sucks. I don't know how good Ultimate Weapon is. I might not know, depending upon... Oh, that... I'm pleasantly surprised that did not kill him. So... I don't think we fought the Sandrock. I'm pretty sure we fought the Ultron. Oh. Oh, well, rip Fritz. Oh, the Ultron's actually our fastest suit right now. Interesting. Oh, it's faster than the Heavy Arms. That's not surprising if I actually think about it. Well... that is kind of surprising. That Lapis did as much damage with her Gatling fire as Azuli did. This is probably a poor idea, so I think I'm going to go with one of the ones that can't be countered. And we might get to see... Yay! We get to see Ultimate Weapon. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty attack. That is also a pretty hefty attack. Sandrock seems like it's a lot stronger AoE damage-wise. Okay. But I am honestly not that scared of the AoE damage. Defend will actually just get us to... Wait, no, I want to... There we go. That should get everybody to the levels that I want them at. Follow Final Impact. It actually has a really nice animation and does a lot of damage. That was kind of unexpected. So I think the Sandrock is dead. Like, I'd be real surprised if it was not. Hey, another Dragon Fang. Yeah, I don't think I can put those on the Ultron due to the... Well, due to both the booster. It works fine with the double booster, it just does not work with any of the other kinds of boosters. And since these are not especially dangerous enemies, I think it's faster just to use escape. And then come back in and... Because I would be very surprised if that was the last enemy. Or I shouldn't say last enemy, if that was the only enemy. Especially since it wasn't particularly difficult. I used full repair all twice just because I don't have that many options as far as decent repair skills. Kristen kind of has the Cecil spot, but there isn't a better healer in party. And of course, I'm definitely struggling with names here because I can remember Forum, but cannot remember the other white mage for FF4. The one that's actually in your party for more than a short period of time. Well, one real nice part of having using Wing Gundam as the second suit instead of heavy arms, especially since Bazuli's reflexes suck, is that we can at least get most of these down. Yeah, I'm not surprised that even with... Well, actually, I should probably check out what Lapis's stats are before I talk shit about it. But I'm pretty sure that Lapis has more speed than Bazuli, but the heavy arms may actually be set up to be slower than it was when Bazuli was using it. slightly faster. Okay, how many floors do we need to go up? And the worst part is I don't even know if invisible would work because I don't know what the level of the serpents are. I know I'm going to need to heal. Okay. Oh. It's only 300 damage, but it's damage I don't have to enter the battle with. Okay. Well, I actually don't know which one to go after here. I think I'm going to go after the heavy arms just because my heavy arms suit is a bit behind in health. But I think it's actually about the same as the Ultron, so that may not actually be that great of an idea. And of course the 20 energy on the Death Scythe is a bit worrying. Well, fuck. Yeah, I have my suspicions that, especially as it is a reasonably high energy unit, the ranged damage of the heavy arms is going to be at least comparable to the Death Scythe. Well, actually, counter or not does not really matter here. Might have been better to wait another turn for the Voltic Lancer. Well, that might be good for having people survive. Okay, so it looks like I made the right choice there as far as which suit to go after. No, of course we don't have a repair all option right now other than Kristen. Well, if people can survive this round, I think I will drop a, Yeah, putting a system crack on the Death Scythe might be the best option. Now, if I'm going in here with the assumption of... Oh man, I don't know how much the prior two had. Somehow I suspect he's immune to... Here. Now, if this can do the 8,000-ish damage we got before, I will be extremely happy. So now the question is, how much health does the Death Scythe have? Because I think we've done about 18,000. Yeah, she doesn't have Gatling body, so... And she also doesn't have any healing. Let's get Fritz out there to do a standard repair all. And if Lapis cannot take him down, well, actually, Fritz will get the opportunity first. So one of those two should be able to get him down. Or not. Or it could be Tremmy with the quick poke. $20,000-ish health? Now I'm just curious to see if there's another level. If there is, I'm gonna escape again. Okay. I was expecting a one-on-one fight to end this, but okay. This feels extremely anticlimactic if that was actually the final fight. final fight of Mount Trial, I guess I should say. I'm not seeing another exit. Huh. But normally I would be excited about the additional small E-caps, but they're not really that useful anymore. Or really, that is to say, I thought I had already auto-driven over to Eisengrad. We're so far away from being able to make anything useful with additional small E-caps. And 3 really just doesn't cut it. So doing the Moon Arc and Mount Trial took almost an hour. Even with that really only being a couple encounters. Oh, that's always good. I didn't actually notice how many large E-caps we have left over, but I know that area gave us a large E-cap for making this. You know, it looks like it comes with a wing. Okay, so we have more than we need. Hit the D-pad and the stick at the same time, which is what caused the double move. Well, let's check out what the Death Scythe is. How it is. As you can see there, I did fully upgrade the Cubely, and then decided it wasn't worth using. And I had done it after doing a handful of things and not saving, so we just have a fully upgraded Cubely we're not using. Well, I'm thinking once we swap parts around, this is going to be Remy's suit. Maybe. You know, so we can adequately compare this. Let's just put Tremy in it, because that'll drop the weapons and such for both. So without any of that stuff, 248 versus 309. Let's have both of them have crappy arms on. That's scythe arm and grenade arm. 59 versus 284. Unless these are... Okay, so 266 versus 284. Because this is getting the Bawu legs. Okay, how do those compare to the Ultron arm? They are better for ranged. What is the Death Scythe even? Total immunity is special attacks. I don't actually know what that means. Are those actually better than the Shining Gundam things for once? Finally. So, that has a pretty similar attack total as it had before. And we have not put on the additional 100 attack from the Dragon Fangs. Oh, hey, those are the... Looks like it's the same amount of... as the Arjarja shields. Oh no, they're actually stronger than the Arjarja shields. There are a few issues with swapping things around as far as Dragon Fangs go. That booster being one of the big things that's kind of a pain. Oh, that is going to be annoying. Okay, so Fursuit is actually a little bit stronger, but of course her weapon is a bit behind because axes are not quite as good for her general skill set. Broad type beam. Yeah, unfortunately there's not really something that we can throw on here that would make the ranged worthwhile, but at least have the one that's sort of usable be top. Yeah, okay. Well, when she does use the Sonic Storm, it will actually be pretty decent now. I've been streaming an hour with my daughter in the other room. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. had to go searching for it. I'd left it in the kitchen. Also, I was real dumb there. I never turned off my speakers. So if you were hearing an echo there, with the music also coming in slightly delayed from my microphone, I apologize. Actually, I think I'd fucked this up before. That would explain why the music was seeming quieter than it normally is. I had it turned down in Mixer. So I could do other things while getting the setup going. And I am trying to think about other stuff that I have seen or heard mentioned by NPCs. There is... I know about it. I don't know if... my current setup could actually do anything about the fights. I know there is the Burning Gundam in the Mobile Coliseum. One of the people in Unicorn headquarters explicitly called that out. There's... I can't remember if it was Diggins Rock or Unicorn headquarters, but somebody also mentioned something about Greenland. And I flew over there when I was screwing around, and there was something there. But of course it doesn't show up on the map. So. There's also in the little part southmost thing there is a hole. I actually tried entering that. Can't do anything with it. But I didn't try entering the thing on Greenland, because it'd been a while since I'd saved. If I'm being entirely honest. This thing. Which... yeah, whatever. And I was mostly coming up here because I was thinking there was one of those standard encounters over here. But I actually discovered that that encounter that I was thinking was over here was, oh man, I don't remember. Here. It's on one of the islands. Somewhere north of Europe. Or it could be north of Russia, Asia, etc. But I've gotten two of the... well, I think it's 2 of 3 world yellow encounters. Odd that this is... okay, I would have been real upset if I came here early, I guess. World. Am I going to have actual encounters here? I shouldn't say actual encounters. Am I going to have a fight a boss or something here? I'm also certain that I missed something when I was looking around because I could only find 2 red encounters. And I was pretty sure there was 3 of both. I mean, I never took on the red encounters on the overworld first time I played it. Why? I never understand those switches that are right next to the door they open. We're gonna fight a G system. This is gonna be something dumb that I'd wish I'd had before, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably safe to say that. Yeah, given that, you know, quite a few of our strongest weapons are new Gundam stuff. Weird. Well, time to check that suit out, if nothing else. I prefer using Eisengrad at the moment just because it's pretty close to the entrance. I think they're closer. But some of the ones that are closer are, I don't care for the music quite as much. Hey, it could be worse. I could be using the Sky Pirate base. That's like 3 pretty decent screens of walking before you get to the... Okay, so before getting a double booster, which bumps ranged attack up by 50, this is already not as strong as, you know, any of my other suits. I mean, it's also without any melee boosters, stronger than the Death Sight. Just keep in mind that has 105 plus... Sorry, I hit the mic stand. Plus the... shoulders, which are 50-ish. The Ultron has a booster, so that's 110-ish from its stuff. Yeah, it's just the ultimate suit, isn't it? What are the... Ew. Okay. I don't think that's that useful. With the crappiest booster equipped, it's actually just better at that. Yeah, okay. strong and very light armor. I mean, it wouldn't be keeping those legs regardless of what we... Well, okay. If we use it for melee, it might keep those legs, or it might be switched over to the Death Scythe legs. Speaking of which, I never did switch this over to. I don't think that's worth a speed loss. Oddly. I mean, they definitely are good legs, still. But yeah, I'm not sure which I want to use it for. Because the Ultron and Death Scythe are close enough in effectiveness that I'm not 100% certain which one I would replace for that. And I don't really have another melee character that I would want to use, given that the person I would be replacing would be Lapis, who has shoot-all ability. I should probably actually put it on her suit. I think I'd end up using it as a ranged suit. Probably giving it to Bazuli. Replacing the double Zeta. Pushing that on down. Which of course would put Eon in a heavy arms. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And of course that raises the question of which do we want. Oh, that's why we have the thrusters on there. Well, there's two reasons. It's the speed and the armor. I mean, this is going to have decent arms, it just won't be at the same tier. Probably end up with the wing Gundam arms, which don't have any speed or anything on them, but are still pretty good. Why did I take off this thing's double boot? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna replace it with a front charge. So yeah, that's... It does lose a little bit of, I'll actually say about how that goes. It'll take me a bit of time to get everything. Oh, that might be a reason to keep Lazuli in the heavy arms, or in the double Zeta. On the other hand, the Wing Gundam was doing quite a bit more damage with... Well, okay, that wasn't really a fair comparison, was it? Okay. Yeah, that's a fair bit faster and a little bit stronger for all three of those. I think the back charge is still the best option for her. It actually has a decent sized grid, so I'm gonna stick with the double Zeta arms. Okay. So now we just need to get correct weapons equipped on thing. And before I really want to do that, oh yeah, now we have this as well. It also frees up a large double beam gun. I don't remember what the other weapon we had on this was. We haven't messed around with the way the Wing Gundam is set up. And there is space for the Buster Rifle here. It just doesn't make that much sense to put it on here, given how well the Buster Rifle works with this setup over here. Since it can be used for shoot all. Basically is the entirety of my thinking there. And the double Gatling gun is quite a bit stronger for shot bursts and such. Well, not quite a bit, but at least a bit stronger. Well, I think the strongest thing that can actually go there is the beam launcher. And then I have plenty of space for if we find better weapons. I think what we had there before was the clay bazooka. So, the new Gundam has quite a bit of space available. So it should be a fair bit stronger. Oh, we have it on Fritz. I was thinking it was on Zuli. They should be comparable enough that I'm not worried about it. Now, I probably can do, or at least could give a shot to doing one of the red encounters. Here that, yeah, this is at least the final one I'm aware of the yellow encounters. I don't know what it's going to be. Well, young. Something tells me this isn't going to go well for it. So is the first person that goes going to get to kill it? Yes. Okay, so that did end up boosting ultimate weapons damage a little bit. Not a huge amount, but I think it's going to boost everybody else's. I didn't even notice what dropped in that, if anything. Now, something that I did mean to do last time and completely skipped my mind is I did mean to kind of drive around a little bit up here, see if there were any other spots I could land, because somebody made a comment as to such being the case. But I thought the stuff we were going to be doing on Earth still was actually going to take sufficient amount of time, so I didn't bother with that. I wasn't expecting what we did here to take a little bit over an hour, like, I don't know, the last 15 minutes of which were entirely just setting stuff up. Oh, hey. Hey. Okay. I have no idea which base this is. I was hoping there was going to be one that was just closer to everything, but too much to ask, apparently. Oh. After I get this save down, I am going to check it again to see where we are, since it doesn't stay on this screen long. Damn you Greek letters that I can never... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Gamma, but... Oh. Oh, this is interesting. You know, I think I am just going to do a... just go all out on him. Doesn't seem like it would make a lot of sense to do otherwise. Yeah, especially given that one can survive ultimate fire. Oh, less than 11k-ish health. Given her, the fact that she has that front charge, I think it just makes more sense to keep her up front. She'll be ready to go a little bit faster than everybody else. Because she'll be at 7 energy after this turn. Oh, that's bad. Guess who forgot to get Aeon equipped with stuff? And it didn't end up mattering. Although this is kinda terrifying for just a yellow encounter. And so there you get to see my process for how I fit weapons in, as well as the reason why I never sell any of them. The weirdest things end up... Certain rooms don't play well with the weird movement. I can never figure out why. Like, did they know about the bug and they fixed it for certain rooms? That would be the weirdest thing. Like, it just not being fixed in any room. You know, that's whatever. That's perfectly fine. I don't think anybody would have an issue. No, I haven't done the final boss yet. I'm just doing the moon bases because somebody brought them up last time. And I went through the mount trial. I have the new Gundam because when I was doing stuff, one of the NPCs mentioned something in Greenland. And so flew over there. I couldn't figure out what it was originally. So I figured, okay, I'll go into it, and if it's something difficult, I'll die on screen or die on stream to it. I figure I haven't gotten the real requisite number of game overs that I should have at this point, so... At least partially because I've not done things like Burning Gundam or... Well, it's mostly because I've known to avoid certain things, if I'm being honest. Like, this might end up being a game over because I don't know any of these encounters. So I don't know how much health to expect. Oops. That was supposed to be using a shoot command, but... Also, it's tough to really sit there and say that I've gotten better, given that I got everything set up for this area again. And completely forgot to even give Aeon any weapons while changing her suit. We have gone through more of these corridors than I thought we had. If I'd had realized that, I'd have kept on going with the circle. I think those Cublies are actual. Well, okay, I haven't seen the actual strong attacks from the Xiangs, but I think the Cublies are just a little bit more dangerous. Their normal abilities than the mobile armor is. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Looks like we're gonna see if the Sonic Blaster is enough to take things out. Indeed. Kinda feeling like Lapis's victory pose was done without the consideration that it's a mobile suit doing it. Okay, not healing going into this is probably going to end up being very dumb. I'd say yes, but I know that there's, oh man, I'm drawing a blank on the little thing that Amuro always has. And I know there have been, upsized versions of that. Keep expecting most of the actions of the enemies here to do more damage, but then again, to be entirely fair there, I also keep expecting our own actions to do more damage. I do feel like, based off the numbers we've seen out of the things, it might be a better idea to put that front charge on Fritz than Lapis. Just because Ultimate Weapon is kinda ridiculous. was actually not expecting this. Or I'd have taken the 10 steps further to heal. Oh, that's annoying. That is a very rude set of enemies there. Have both of them use their boost? Since the enemy's not doing anything. Funnels and a system hacker manageable. Annoying, but manageable. At least it's not like it was used on Bazooly. Already low. Hey, I got lucky with which one had actually been damaged. Okay, so 2 more. Well, this is probably the easiest of the fights, so small favors. I mean, I suppose one of them could do Beam Lash or something. On the upside, at least we did need to go in here. I was kind of worried about it since Ooh. Like I was saying, I was kind of worried about it since I hadn't seen the white switch. It's going okay. Finished up some of the optional stuff on Earth. Basically everything aside from the red encounters and the burning Gundam. Oh. Yeah, that was mostly a decision of I wanted shoot all or shot burst in the main party. I didn't actually end up switching Tremi's stuff around very much, because I still wanted access to Sonic Storm as necessary. And also it seems like Defense Jammer provides a little bit more damage boost than the power boost. Not that I've been using them on these yellow encounters, but I used it on Mount Trial. Yeah, that would make sense. Multiple turns of charging against an enemy that's just using multiple turns of charging. Fun times. Oh, Tremi doesn't really have enough to do Lightning Lancer output. And when we finish up in here, I'm going to change some of the optional parts. I'm not real sure that the heat barrier guard or whatever it is on Tristan's doing anything. I think a back charge would probably just work a lot better. I had more consistent access to... I've only done all the yellow ones. Final impact? Ultimate impact? Whatever it is. The one red one I tried was, I think, the Gold Nemo. Because I tried it off stream, and it was going very, very poorly. Oh, hey. Interesting. I forgot to do two things. Oh, okay. Real good. Also, Fritz may be dead, but at least we've done 10,000 damage. But the party may be dead, but at least we did 10,000 damage. Okay. So no, we don't have any analog of Scavenger's really ridiculous anti-beam thing. Of course, knowing how some of the enemy stuff is. Does she? Oh, she does. I'm just blind. Oh, she might have been using it. What I was thinking of before. Probably would have been better to have her in the party to start. But, you know, this time when we get to find out that Beam Field doesn't work on this attack, then we will have also done 10,000 damage. Or, I guess because of random variance, probably closer to 9,000 this time. Not even. I did at least call it. That's melee, apparently, so... I think you're supposed to just defend, though. Because, I mean, there's also, Vargas has the... ability that it counters if you use a ranged attack. And no boosts count as ranged attacks, apparently. Which is weird because most of the melee attacks are counterable with counter snipe. Somebody with armor all. It's Bazuli, I think. And those aren't going to work either. I'll give Chafffield a shot, but just in case, everybody else will be defending. Oh, I have no expectations that anything will actually work on it. Given the whole beam field didn't work and it says beam in the name, though. Yeah, I think the intent here is to just have Party 1 defend, and then Party 2 defend. as I walk past the door. Correct. I have not. I've also not actually done any of the other moon bases. I did the first alpha up until the point where I unlocked the first door, and then decided I was going to, I was getting tired of the random encounters in there. So I went to the giant G system, which had basically the same set of random encounters, but fewer shot killers. Probably better to actually have him use all, just to reduce the damage. And Fritz died anyway. Yeah, I'm thinking when this one fails, I'm going to switch to doing the final boss encounter, since I cleared up until the final boss, I'm pretty sure. Great, and it's still doing... I'll give it a shot. Given how poorly this is going, though, I don't really know. I think the Zulu would be faster. Yeah, she doesn't have Barrel either. gosh, I probably should have just used Eon's boost there. Okay. This thing just does not die. He's probably gonna die anyway. Actually, it probably would have been a better idea to have her use a healing item on Fritz. Thinking about it. I'll just use his. That's terrifying that there's apparently a bigger attack than this. Oh, wow. Kristen survived one without defending. Ah, that makes sense. I would be surprised if he did not. Aeon's at low health. I mean, I'm really tempted to try to kill it with the boosts I have available, but I somehow think that wouldn't work. Oh, Aeon's too slow to actually heal Fritz. Okay, so this might be lost right now anyway. Oh, he ended up having less health left than I was thinking. That ended up being a miserable experience. That could have ended very poorly because I've gotten in the habit of not saving. But this moon base ended up taking a lot longer than I anticipated. And not only because of that Psycho Gundam. That makes sense, given that it's set off to the side. Oh. Going to do a at least a check on the size of that propellant and swap out the heat for I think I have another back charge. Yeah, if nothing else, it's more speed. And I mean, visibly it looks like it interferes with the Dragon Fangs, but apparently it's fine. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure both, well, okay, every booster that's not the double booster messes with them. And I think the Arjarja shields I have on the Ultron also mess with them. And once I get up to the moon, I'm gonna go grab a little bit more water. I just noticed I apparently finished my glass. That was real clever. Apparently I stepped away, I left the mic open, and came back and immediately muted it. Wait a second. I remember enough of this to know that I'm going the wrong way. And I don't remember, at least partially because last time I tried it I think I was actually too low of a level for it to have made an impact anyway. I don't know if invisible works. It looks like it's working on the overworld. Yeah, that seems to have worked pretty well. A bit less viable when Tristan's your only person that has it. I should probably actually open the map to double check that I've gone down all of the hallways here, rather than assuming that I have the north door open. Nanotech. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I was fully expecting to have stopped short without there actually being a boss in. So fighting this, I'm not 100% certain that at the time I would have even considered this a boss. Well, I mean, we'll see, depending upon if Ultimate Weapon takes it up. Okay, no, I'd have been fine with this as being a boss. Yeah, it has more than 10,000 health. That's more than, like, anything from the first 2/3 of the game. Yeah, it might have died if the shot burst had hit it. Actually, it probably... it very well probably would have died if that shot burst had hit it. Container, huh? Seem to be a lot of funnel, thin funnel, or high funnel optional parts. Yes, we are. It's things like that that really make me wish I had actually purchased more of the slightly worse things that can actually go on the arm guns that can go on the right arm. I probably put that on the wrong suit, thinking about it. Yeah, I meant to check and see if it could go on the double Zeta, rather than just putting it on the heavy arms. It probably can't fit on the double Zeta. Yeah, because I think it requires one more vertical than... Oh, it's the wrong... shame. And I should have looked around for where the other moon bases are. Rather than looking around for him now with invisible on. Yeah, I'm just gonna use invisible again. That was a interesting emulator glitch. Oh, I actually can't. I don't have the other screen pulled up far enough to see if it was visible. The video. I think it was just wiring incorrectly, which I think is the same issue that happened in the Holy Forest. It looked like it kind of rendered from the bottom up. We'll see how they have more health than the normal versions of Leos and Serpents. Quite a bit more health. I mean, if it's going to be Dark Leos and Dark Serpents in here, I'm not near as worried as I was about the Gamma units. mean, the serpents were... I mean, even regular serpents were dangerous first time I came across them. Just because they could survive 2 shot bursts. And were faster than my second unit, I suppose. But these are actually kind of dangerous. I say that. They have a lot of health. I will say, to a certain extent, one thing that kind of surprises me is the whole machine sapien thing, while not giving the player a character that's just a... Haro is the name? I mean, yes, obviously a Haro would not be able to use funnels or bits or anything of that nature, being neither new type or artificial new type, but... just have a little bit too much health to be able to consistently take down. Wonder. It's been a while since I've had Sonic Storm set up. Or actually Sonic Storm in the main party. That was I mean, it was last time I streamed, but Didn't actually end up using it much then. So I don't know how the damage really compares to the shoot-all, but at least I have the suit set up for it. And watch as we fail to encounter another serpent for a while. I will laugh extremely hard if we just straight up don't encounter another one. So I don't get to actually test it. Oh, is there not a white button in here? Oh, interesting. A room actually just to waste your time. Yeah, it's like 3,000 or 4,000 per for most of them. So most of the fights are just a little bit shy of 20,000. But I think the random encounters are basically the same as the list for the pet encounters. Or at least what I've fought so far. I don't doubt that once I get past the north door there will be something. Or it might be that the serpents are just not on the regular encounter list. And that one's just empty. Okay, no, the serpents are on the encounter list. Those just make you fight a couple random encounters. Weird. And I think that crit on the serpent, so we still won't get to see a Sonic Storm. Is actually relevant for these encounters. Even the three serpent encounter is present in random encounters. This basically guarantees us a good comparison of against Shoot All. It's stronger, but not stronger enough. If Tristan had it, that would probably make up the difference. Since his melee attacks at about 100 higher damage. Not damage, 100 higher attack. 100 higher damage would be, you know, probably actually consistently sufficient to do that. The damage variance on the shot bursts are quite high, surprisingly. So I think like that serpent died primarily because of the variance on shot bursts rather than because it did better than normal damage. So, another room of fighting a couple random encounters, but this one, I believe, actually has the lock, since I've not seen another lock on this side. Button on this side, switch on this side, whatever the game wants to actually call it. But I do think the ever so slightly higher average damage is one of the reasons why I've only had to use normal attacks against one of these sets of serpents. Or maybe two of the sets of serpents. Yeah, but I don't think the level would have been raised the damage sufficiently. Since it is, on average, about 100 more damage. And since we are right next to it, I am going to save. The one that got shorted out might survive this, but... Oh. It's always kind of weird when somebody that doesn't have a weapon equipped can still do damage with their melee counters. Like, it was pretty common for the first half of the game, but it's not really been the case for a while. The greater specialization of most of the ranged suits had kind of made it non-existent for a while. Of course, it's possible that the pilot stats are just contributing a lot more than they used to. And if that's the case, the level up may have been one of the big reasons why the damage bumped. Since I was just thinking of it in terms of Crummie's damage versus Lapis's damage, but it's really everybody gave a minor bump. And on things that are already fairly close, that could have been enough. What's this red encounter going to be? Well, I'm gonna start it with just our standard AoE, but... I'll need to do some cleanup on the serpents. Or not. I'm probably just gonna auto drive once we get out of here. Dark Tallgeese definitely has a fair amount of health, that's for sure. Survived a significantly longer time than I anticipated. The part of that is didn't really get to open up with ultimate weapon and such. Oh, I guess I have power absorber? I'm not sure what it is. I could just be blind. Makes sense, given that it was an enemy that caused at least one injury. Okay, so maybe the item in the locked boxes? We'll have to check. Yeah, especially if Tremie ends up getting used heavily for, well, actually that also depends upon its shape. The Death Scythe can't use it. Ban. Oh, it can use the beam scissors. So I am going to go back to Eisengrad and save. Oh, I think isn't the, oh yeah, it is the Hell version, so it should be able to use it. Yeah, if we want to bump her attack up while still keeping her in that, we'll need to swap weapons around. That is going to be it for this time, though. I think next time I am going to probably try to get a party set up to do the Colosseum and then do the final boss. That will be next Tuesday. I actually did need to look at that because I'd forgotten what days I have stuff. So, thank you for watching.